Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I thought I'd come on, I want to make a little folio thing, like it's something similar to the Tim Holtz folio that I seen in pictures a little while ago, and I wanted to make one, so I've kind of like jotted down my measurements and everything and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I've done it right. So okay, I'm going to start with a 12 by 12 piece of this is just decorative cardboard, decorative paper. It's not that thick, but I don't really want it thick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this piece here at 11 3/4. So I've got that on there, 11 3/4, and I want the height at 8. So I'll bring that down and cut that at 8. Alright, so this part here is actually going to be, I need another blade. That's alright. So this part here is going to be more or less the base for my folio. So I'm going to grab my scoring board. Now this is going to be the front, so I might just turn that over, and no, hang on, because if I turn it over that'll be the back and that'll be the, wait there, no, that's the front. See, I've confused myself already. Okay, so that's going to be my front, so I'm just going to, yeah, that's right. Okay, so on the long side, which is 11 3/4, I'm going to score this at 4 and score it at 8, and then 8 1/4. Okay, so I think I've got that right. So that's the front, yep. Okay, and this is going to be the back. And I've put 1/4 of an inch, like little spine here at the back. Okay, so when that folds together like that, it's going to look like that. Okay, because I am going to add like a little journal type thing in there. Alright, so with my off-cut bits of paper, I've actually got 2 pieces of this, which is okay. So with my off-cut bits, I'm going to put like a flap down here and a flap down there. So I'm going to cut, what's the width of that? That should be fine. At 3 1/2, 3 1/4. So with that off-cut piece there, I just have to take like a 1/4 of an inch off that. So I'll take it off this side here and just put that there, 1/4 of an inch, and then cut that, which is, it's about 3 3/4. Okay, so that's about 3 3/4, and I'll cut 2 at 4 1/2. So that's 4 1/2 there. I should have kept the butterfly in, but it doesn't really matter. And 4 1/2 there. Okay, so I've got those 2 cut at 4 1/2, and then on the 4 1/2 side, I'm going to score that at 1/2 an inch. So that one gets scored at 1/2 an inch, and this one gets scored at 1/2 an inch. Okay, so that's the little flaps for the front inside. And while I'm going along with each piece, I'm just going to miter those edges in just here of the 1/2 inch score. Okay, so these two, now back to my front panel here. So this one here I'm going to glue up there, and this one here I'm going to glue down there. So they're going to be like just more or less just touching just there. So that's that one, right? Now the back inside here I'm going to put like a little pocket thing. No, too small. So the pocket, for the back inside here, I want to put a little pocket. So the pocket has to measure about 3 1/4. Okay, so I need to cut a piece, say 4. So 4. So 4 inches. I like that there, so I might cut that one. So that's going to go quarter. That's going to go there at 4 inches. Okay, so this piece here is 4 by 5. Alright, so that's going to go there. And I'll score that at 1/2 inch. So I'll just use this here and go down and score the 4 inch side at 1/2 inch and score the 5 inch side also at 1/2 inch. Oops, that was crooked, so I'll do that again. Okay, so that's 1/2 inch there. And I'm just going to cut that corner out, just miter that corner, the edges there, and I'll just do a little snip on these ones too. Okay, and I want to put like a little angle on it, so I'm just going to put it on my board and come out about 1/2 inch there to up here from the fold, go about 1/2 inch too, just so that I've got a nice little angle on that, just like that. So they're going to be folded over there, and that's going to be folded over, and that will sit nicely on that back pocket. Okay, so I'll have a nice little pocket just in there. Alright, so they're kind of like the easy bits so far, I think. Now I'm going to add some like staggered pages on this one here. So I need, what's the length of that? That's 7. Just wondering, you know, I might do that, leave that. I'll just cut this strip off here. Okay, so I've got the height of I've got the height of this one here at 7, and I want to cut it at 5, one at 5. So I'll do my first one first. So there's 7 by 5, and another one at 5 3/4, 5 3/4, and cut that one there. And I've only got these little scrappy bits left here, so I'll keep those in case I want them later. I do want to get another sheet for in here, so I think I have got another sheet of that. Okay, I've got another sheet. So I want this one cut at 7 for the height as well. So cut that at 7, and I've got, what did I say? I've got one at 5 3/4, one at 5, and I want one at 4. So 4 3/4, just there. Okay. Then I'll just grab my scoreboard again, because it's easier for me to do it with that. As soon as I find my score. Right. So this one here is the smallest one, which is 4 3/4 by 7. So I'm going to score that at 1 3/4, just there, and fold that over. Okay, so there's that one. Then the next size up is 7 by 5, and I'm going to score that at 1 inch. Okay, and I'll just fold that up. So that one's going to be going in there like that. And then this one here, it's 5 3/4 by 7, and this one I'm going to score at 2 1/2. Okay, so I can fold that one up, and then these will all get put in order like that. So I've got the smallest one, then the middle sized one, and then the large one on the center. So these ones here, I'm going to use my machine and stitch down there, and I'm going to leave these as like flaps that you can add things to, and that one there is going to be a flap as well. This one here I'm going to make into a pocket this side, so I need to stitch across here, a stitch across there, and then I will stitch right down the center here. Okay, so that's what I'm planning to do. Alright, I don't know whether you've understood that or not. It was just something that come to my head, so I thought, yes, look, just go for it. Okay, I've got my machine on, and I've actually got black and brown thread in my machine, which I don't know, I suppose it's okay, that won't worry me. And I want a plain stitch. Right, so I'm going to grab the first two and sew down the sides for this pocket. So what I might do, just put a little notch thing in there. I'll just fold them together and hold them, and grab my scissors, and I'm just going to just go around and then bring it back around and go straight across and cut that. How does that look? Oh, that looks pretty good. So that's going to be attached to, oh hang on, do I need that? Oh no, that one goes in the centre, that's right. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. I'm just going to stitch down here and down there to make like a pocket. So that's what that looks like. I've sewn a pocket in there and I've got these two flaps there, and then this one here I'm putting in the centre, and I'm going to sew them all together, but what I want to do is actually sew them into this first fold there. So it will all be sewn together just like that. Yep. Okay, so I will sew that I think I need to just clip them so they don't move, or maybe I know what I'll do. I'll just put some just a little bit of glue just to hold them there. Hold that one onto that one there. Okay, let me make sure they're all nice and even, which they are. So that's going to go there, and then I'll just, on this fold here, I'll just put just a couple of little dots of glue to hold that into that fold there. Okay. I was thinking maybe that is just a little tad too long there, but that's okay. I can just snip that off if I have to. So now I can just open that up and stitch all this together. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Right, hopefully I've got that right. I think I have. It sounded right. It sounded right in my head. Alright, so that's not the best sewing, but that's okay. We've got that one, and then this little one here. Okay, so that did turn out okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 flaps, and then we've got the pocket on this one here, and we can fold that one over somehow. Might have went a little bit crooked, but that's alright, we'll work this out. Okay, there we go. So that one is just a fraction too wide, so I might just, I'm just going to take like just a little slither of this one here, just so that it doesn't overhang, I suppose about 1/8 of an inch. Alright. Just going to snip some of that off. Little daggy bits there. Okay. Alright, so these ones here I am going to just glue to the inside there. Oh, what did I do with my pocket? Oh, there it is, my little pocket. I might just ink around some of this before I glue that one on. Okay, right, that'll do. So I'll put some glue here. and open that there. And this one here, I'm going to put this little pocket down here in the corner. Just come in a little bit. Okay. Alright, so I'll go down, make sure I haven't caught the inside of it with any glue. Okay, so I've got a little pocket there, and these ones here are going to go on the front there, but I want a closure on these ones first, so I'll grab a piece of that little offcut that I had here. And punch, punch, punch. Oops. Right. I don't think I want like an inch one, that might be a bit too big, but I've got, I think this is a 1/2 inch, so I'll just punch a couple of circles out of this one. I'll do 4 because then I can stick them together for a bit of width, strength I mean, not width. Okay, there's scrappy bits, and yeah, I'll glue these together. Got those ones. And those ones there. And I'm going to put one there and one there. So I'm just going to poke a hole and use a brad, okay? A little board out. Right, I'll poke a hole in the centre of that one first. And then one in this one. Dude, that wasn't really centered, was it? Okay, so I'm going to ink around those edges before I glue them on to my paper, onto the base I mean. Do I want around the corners? No, I don't think I do. Just leave it like the way it is. Okay. Because this side's going to be more or less to hold some things in. Okay, so that's going to go up there, and that one is going to go down there, but I think I might put, no, that'll be upside down then. No, I'll leave the roses up there. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go just there, and that one's going to go there. So pen, I'm just going to dot where I want these to go. So I might bring that down there more centered, so that one can go there. Did I mark that? No. That one's going to go just there, and this one is going to go about the same distance. Okay, so that's going to go just there. Alright, now some brads. Okay, let me just have a look. I might put those in. Yeah, why not? Instead of just the plain silver ones, I'll put some of those in. Right, so it's got to go. I don't even know if I haven't made that hole big enough, have I? Oh yes, I have. Just, dear, that wasn't really centered, that one. Let me have a look at this one. That one's a bit better. Alright, they'll do. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I'm going to poke a hole in this one here, just like that, and put this one in there. Open it up. Okay, so we've got that on there. And this one, poke a hole right there and put that through there. Oh, did I turn the camera on? Oh yes, I did. That's so good. And that can go there. So just ink this around here too. Right, so that's ready to go on up there. And this one will be too in a couple of minutes. So, okay. And that's ready to go on there. I don't think I want to stitch around the outsides or anything, so I think I'm right just to put that on there now. So I'm just going to glue this side here. Okay, and place it. Might just come up a little fraction from the bottom. There we go. So that'll open up like that. Okay. And then this one, bit of glue up along here. And that, line it up with this one at the bottom, up about there. Does that look straight? I don't know. There. Okay, that'll be right, and that's going to go there. So I need to just get a little bit of twine for that to wrap around there. I've just got my crocheting wool. So I'm going to use that for twine. So cut off just a length of that. And I think I might just tie it down here at the bottom. just under there. Just do a couple of knots to hold it. Just there like that, and I can snip that off there. So then this one here can, oh, I didn't lift it up a bit, did I? It should be right though. So I'm just going to tie that around like that. Okay, so that's that side done. That's going to fold up there. Might be a little bit bulky, but that's okay. It's only bulky because of these brads on here. It's going to have stuff in there, so it's going to become a lot stronger, I think. I might have pulled that a bit too tight, let me see. Right, I think I did. I think I pulled those a bit too tight. Okay, so not so tight this time. Right, we just need it just loosely. There we go. Just loosely. Okay, so we've got that part done there. Then I've got these little flippy out things there. And I've got a nice pocket there, and I've got a pocket here. I want to put like a TN notebook just in here. Okay, I am on a roll today. I have got another piece of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am going to make just a little TN size journal out of that. So I'm going to cut it. I think I'm going to cut it at 8 inches. Okay, so that's for the height. Maybe I'll come down 1/4 of an inch, so I'll cut it at 7 3/4, because then that'll sit in there nicely. It's just under 4 inches, so I'll cut it at 3 3/4, should be alright. I think so. So I might just score that first. Okay. So 3 and, if I do it 3 1/2, that might be just a little too short. Might do it at 3 5/8. So 1 2 3 4 5, 3 5/8. Score that there. Then just fold that over, and then I can just cut that off down there. Just okay, that was easy. That was easy enough, wasn't it? So the little booklet was 7 3/4 in the length, and the width was 7 1/4, and just scored at 3 5/8, and then you just fold that over like that. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be a little booklet, and that is actually going to sit on this side here like that. Okay, so that can go down there, then this will go over that, and then that will go over there. And I have a little folio. Okay, so what I might do, I do like to ink around my edges. So I'll just quickly, and I don't mind them being rough either from my, oh, what am I trying to say? From my cutting board. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'll just put a bit of ink around here. I don't even know, I should have done these, but I didn't really worry about them that much. Okay, so all that's really left to do now is to just fill it with, to finish off that journal, that's what I've got to do. So with that, with this one here, I do want to put some papers in it. So you could even just have it that way, sitting there like that, and that over there, and then that will be there, and then that will be there. Okay, looks good. The journal, I have got some paper up here. So I've got some of this. This is Visual Arts Diary. I think I've got this from Kmart here in Australia, and the paper in it is rather nice for mixed media. Okay, so what I might do, how many? 1, 2, 3, say 4. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to cut 4 at once, but I'll see. Alright, I'll rip this out here, because I do use quite a bit of this for mixed media, and that's what I was thinking. So these papers here are going to have to be cut, what did I say? I'll check. Okay, so that was 7 1/4. So for the papers just to fit nicely in there, I'm going to cut these at 7, and I don't think my cutting blade's going to take these, but we'll see. How many did it cut? 1, 1, 2, 3. Didn't cut the bottom one. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Alright, now we're done. Yeah, that's right. That's the width. So that's the width of them, and the height was 7 3/4. So 7 3/4, and I'm just going to come 1/8 of an inch less than that. There we go. Done. It was pretty fast, wasn't it? Okay, so height and width. So I'll just fold these in half. One, two. I'll do these two together. It should be all right. Okie doke. Right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm just thinking how many pages I really want to put in here. I just want to leave it as one signature. So I think I could do a couple of more pages. Alright, I'll quickly do that because I've got these the other half ones here too. All my papers cut now for the little notebook, haven't I? That way there. Just try and fold the whole lot together, I think. No, it's not going to work for me. Okay. And that can go in there like that. And that's going to go in there. I'm not going to worry about that little bit coming over the edge there, I don't think. But what I am going to do, I'm going to hand stitch that together. So I've got this. 1, 2 will do. Okay, and I do want a clip just to clip those together so it doesn't move on me. So I'll put one there. Oh, look at this. I've still got all this mess on my table, guys. I seem to just be going one project after another on top of everything that I've left there. And I need needle. There we go, needle. Needle and my board again. What did I do with my board? There it is, sitting on my sewing machine. So with this I'm just going to just guess the center and poke a hole, and then down the bottom here, about an inch up from the bottom, and poke a hole, and about an inch from the top and poke another hole. Okay, now I'll thread my needle. Yay. Okay, and just go in through the center and then through the top up here, and then down to the bottom, and then back in through the center, and try not to pick up that thread. Oh, that looks alright. Looks good. Okay. Alright, got that. Pull that a bit tighter. Pull that tighter. Just make sure I haven't got any loopies hanging there. No, looks good. Now I can just tie it off. And just do a couple of knots over that there. And cut them right there. Okay, and there is, oh, it's upside down. No, it's not. There's the right way. Oh my goodness. I need a cuppa. I need to go out and have a cuppa. Okay, so that one there, I was thinking just letting it sit there, so it could sit that way or it could sit that way. And then that'll come over like that, and that will go there, and then this will come over like that. So the only thing is I haven't got any spine on that side there, where I've put a little spine here. So what I might actually do, no, I'm just going to leave that as it is. I think, okay, it's better that way if I have the journal turned around that way. It's not as bulky on this side here, and the spine is up where the spine of the journal is there, but that's okay. Alright, so that's it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some things in under here. This comes out, I think I've got too much on there, so that lifts out there, and I'm going to just add some papers here so that that will close on top of and just keep nice and snug in there. And then I'm going to add some little things to these here as well. Put some stuff in the pocket there. Leave the journal, because with the paper in here it can be used for like mixed media or even a glue book, or you could just use it as like a normal journal. Okay, so that goes there, and I'm going to add a few little bits and pieces in there. Okay, so I like that. That turned out rather cool. For something that, like, I'm not sure it's exactly like the Tim Holtz Folio, but I don't know. That's my version of it anyway. Okay. Okay, I have finished what I wanted to put in my little folio. I haven't decorated it a lot because it did end up getting a little bit chunky with that journal in there, but I did put a sticker on the back just with my name, and I've got a sticker on the front too, but I've got it covered up so the person that gets it doesn't know that they're getting it, if you understood that. Okay, so I have tied some seam binding just to close it up a bit, which is always handy in your projects. And look, oh, how cool. Okay, just let me push these things out of the road because I'm getting right. Okay, so in here I have just put a mixture of different papers, a couple of my little jelly prints, some vellum, and just some other decorative papers that you could use in your creating. So that's in there. Just close that back up. And then you can see how I've used these little, I'll just put that under there so you can see it better. You can see how I've used these little tabs. I have just glued little plastic bags on to the back of them down here with some double-sided tape. And this one I've got some butterflies and some flowers. And then this one here I've got some jelly print hearts and a couple of those coin pouch things there. And then this last one here I have got some little bird ephemera and just a few fairy pictures there. And then I've put, oh, you stay on there, I've put one of the winged dolls that I made just there for that one. And then in the pocket I have just got a few other little bits and pieces that I thought the recipient might like. Then over here I've got some sayings that they can use, and then the journal here, that doesn't go there. I've just put a label on it there. Oh, and just told them that this is mixed media paper, so it's, you know, you can paint on it, collage on it, and it's pretty good. And then in the back pocket here I have got some of my tea bags that I ran through my big shop that I embossed. So I've got that there, and I've also put in one of my little folder that I made the collage scraps on, so that goes in there. Oh, I just love it. So I hope the person that's going to receive it likes it as well. I just wanted to make something just to send it in, so I'm really happy. But I think if I ever made another one where I've got my little 1/4 of an inch spine here, I'd actually put a 1/4 of an inch spine on the other side as well. But other than that, I love how this turned out. So 1, 2, maybe 3, and now I can send this off in the post. So, and if you're interested in the measurements, I will put them down in my description. Okay, alright, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That was I done that pretty fast, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. Okay, it was rather easy once I got my head around the measurements. Yeah. Okay, that's it guys. You all have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.